Tok Too Mee, brought to you by Civic Duty Shoes.
People often say Parisians are rude. I decided to prove them wrong. I'm Julian, and this is my show. Hi, Susannah.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good. You are a narrator and not a voiceover actress. Is there a difference?
Well, actually, I would say a narrator is a more specific voiceover artist. Narrator refers specifically to what I do at Audible, which is narrate books on tape, or well, on tape in quotes because we don't really use tapes anymore, but you know, audiobooks. Audible is the company affiliated with Amazon, or through Amazon, I don't really know how you would say that, but like, you know, the Amazon company that does audiobooks, and their mission is to put every book that Amazon sells on tape. There was in fact a really great article in the New York Times. I think they employ more actors than any other company in New York City.
And you're part of this?
I'm part of it all.
How did Audible contact you? How did they find those talents?
Well, I kind of just searched the web, you know, Audible auditions or something, because you never really see them posting for that, but I guess they did around 2010, and I found this really old email address and emailed it, and the guy still works there, and so he referred me to the person who I needed to talk to about auditions, and they just called me in, and I did a little 10-minute audition for them. What
about your work as an actress? Tell me.
Well, I do a lot of stage. The stage is really how I got into it, and also what I'm really passionate about.
Did it start with the voiceover thing or the stage thing? Which one first?
That's an interesting question. I think I just always wanted to be, you know, a performer.
Right.
I was really into ballet when I was little. I mean, that's kind of like my gateway drug, and then quickly learned that I was not a ballet dancer.
Okay.
But, you know, loved dancing and singing and acting and being on stage, really. So I would say acting came first before voiceover.
Acting came
voiceover
first.
was like, oh, I can do that too.
Right.
You know.
Did you go to school for that?
For acting, definitely. For voiceover, I took voice classes, but that's mostly for stage, you know, diction and I don't want to say projection because I feel like that's a dirty word in the voice class industry, but yes, just how to speak to an audience or with articulation. But I never took like, now you're in the sound booth and you're learning how to do a voiceover. I took voice classes through acting school, and once you have that training, it's easy to know how to keep in shape and also how to check in with your voice, and you get very attuned to like if something feels off, if it sounds different than it usually does, you know, and kind of just knowing when to back off, like if you're sick.
What is coming up next for you? What is the next big thing that you're secretly working on?
I wouldn't say there's like a big project. I mean, I have a book lined up with Audible, and there are a bunch of auditions that are happening that, you know, like secretly I could get.
Okay.
But also just like, I don't know, like looking at your camera or whatever, and having done a couple of projects on camera this summer, I'm just kind of like, do I want to make my own movie? You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that might be the next big thing. But that's what's so exciting about being an actor or being in the arts like this. It's like you can do voiceover, you can do film, you can direct, you can act, you can...
There's so much to do. I mean,
you know?
if you're good at what you do, and if, you know, you're nice to people, and if they like you, you'll get work. I mean, you'll be able to, yeah. Amazing. Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to keep doing
this was
amazing.
So fun.
Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.
All right, see you next time.
All right, bye-bye.